Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show. Once again, we got another star. We got Jerrod Mustaf. I mean, Jerrod, he's done so much. He's vice president of the Take Charge Juvenile Program. He's a program director, and I'm going to let you talk to him because he has so many things. He's been overseas. He's played with NBA teams, a couple of them. He's played with the University of Maryland. He's played with on the local high school, the Mather. So he's a young man that's given back to the community. Welcome to the Ed Brown Show.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. It's a pleasure to be here this afternoon.
I tell you, this is a find for me, you know. Young man out there, a lot of things that you could be doing, you could be selfish, but here you're involved with the vice president of this Take Charge program, out there preparing and working with the young people.
Yes, sir.
And I like to congratulate you and your organization for the Take Charge program. Tell us about this Take Charge program. I know you have a beautiful jacket there, Brotherhood of Leadership.
Yes.
Now, it's more than that, you would tell. Tell me more about it.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm the Vice President of Take Charge Juvenile Diversion Program. It's a 501c3 nonprofit that's based in Forestville, Maryland. We've been working throughout Prince George County serving the citizens since 1990.
Since 1990?
Yes, sir. We have 5 core programs with the Take Charge, and one of those programs is the Brotherhood and Leadership. But before I speak on that, let me give you some background. One of our main programs is our truancy prevention program. We also have a behavior modification program, which is the program my father founded in 1990.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Okay. Well, thank you. We also have the Vehicle Theft Prevention Program, which this is our 5th year of actually running that program throughout Prince George's County. We also have our Parental Enhancement Program, which we require parents to come in bi-weekly to sit and discuss issues that parents
Wonderful.
Should understand about young people. And we have the Basketball Life Skills Program, obviously, and that program is pretty much ran throughout the summer months. And then we have the Brotherhood and Leadership Program, which is a pilot program that's in Prince George's County Public School System this year. And I'm directing that program currently.
Okay, now tell us about your basketball career here. All these different teams that you played with there. On the side there was a young man there. You weren't 6'10" then when you were number 32?
I was 6'10" then too. Yes,
you were
sir.
6'10"
in high
at
school.
the Mather?
Yes,
yeah?
sir.
No kidding. So you didn't grow any, yeah?
You know what? I did all my growing between, I guess, 8th grade and 10th grade. I went from 6'5" to 6'10", from 8th grade to 10th grade, and only thing I did now after that was pretty much I expanded. I gained some weight.
You put some weight on.
That's about it. But yeah,
but you went out this way,
sir.
not up this
way.
Right. Oh, great. Okay. Now the teams you played with, you've played with the Mather and Maryland, and then New York Knicks and the Phoenix Suns.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, fantastic. And now you're in the game with the young people.
Yes, sir.
And that's the big game.
You're right. You're right.
See, that's the most important.
Well, it's important, the game of life, and also to give back and help those other ones who are trying to find their way, who's going to follow my footsteps and trying to find their way in life. It's times of showing leadership, showing responsibility, and just giving back to the community. I think that's important.
Isn't that wonderful? Okay, now tell us about the Brotherhood Leadership.
Well, Brotherhood Leadership Program is a program designed based on some of the things that I saw that was going wrong in Prince George's County in our school system with our young men. From leading or second in the state with truancy rate, school suspensions, our black males going to school and not performing adequately. So I thought they needed some mentoring, some kind of support system, and we developed a program called the Brotherhood and Leadership, which has also helped reduce the gang violence. You have this neighborhood versus that neighborhood.
All right.
This complex versus that complex.
Yes.
Yes. So we
piloted
this, hopefully, so it can be replicated throughout other jurisdictions in the country. But our main focus right now is Prince George's County, serving the young people, the middle school, which is the age that we all think that they can go either way.
Yeah.
Work with those young people right now in middle school and get them on the right path. And so this program has been, pretty successful throughout this whole school year, and we're looking forward to continuing it and capturing the data that we think is going to, help us propel us even better for next school year.
Well, how many youngsters do you have in your program
Right now, we are serving 160. 160 right now. We have two locations. One is at Charles Carroll Middle School, which is New Carrollton, and one is in Thurgood Marshall Middle School, which is in Camp Springs. And we have about half and half at both schools. And I have 6 caseworkers who I call team builders. They're responsible for each, for the caseload.
Each unit, a caseload. They have a caseload.
So they have about 20 to 30 kids at each, for each team builder, and that's their caseload.
Okay. Now, tell me this: if a person wants to get involved with your organization as a volunteer, is there a way that they can do that?
Yes, sir. We're always looking for volunteers, for mentors, and we need more positive male influences on our young people. So we would love to have anyone to call us or contact us, and we're open. For even suggestions.
And you're located physically?
Yes, sir. We're at 7610 Pennsylvania Avenue, which is right off the Beltway in Forestville, Maryland. Yes,
Great. Now, you're talking about middle school now. Do you go further, like into the high school and kids that need help?
Yes, sir. But yes, we do. But as far as the Brotherhood and Leadership Program, that program is just for middle school. We're also going to do a sister program called Sisterhood.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Great. We don't want the women to
You're right. You have Title IX issues.
Right.
So yeah, we're going to have a sisterhood program.
Right.
But we want to at least get the brotherhood program up and running and successful. And now we're going to design the sisterhood program for next school year.
Is that right?
Yes.
Next school year?
Next school year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What we also have is we have other components of the Take Charge program. We have the Vehicle Theft Prevention program. We have a Behavior Modification program. We have Parental Enhancement program. Now that's for anyone, 18 and under. And so one of the key ingredients of our programs is that parental involvement.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear more about, parental involvement.
Yes, sir.
Do you have to have a child in the program to be a volunteer?
No, sir. Like I said, we'll take volunteers. Yes, we take volunteers. You have to go through, of course, a background check. But we would love to have more volunteers in the community.
And the address and everything is in phone, and we're going to give the website.
Yes, sir.
Now, in your mentoring program, just give us an example of the processing.
Well, most of the kids who actually come into our program are court-ordered. They're adjudicated youth. They go through the system. They've had some contact with the police. 85–90% of our kids who come through our program had some contact. And that's a sanction is being in our program. So in lieu of detention, the kids are required to be in our program.
Great.
Now, and normally it's for 16 weeks. With that kid in our program, the parent is also required to attend our sessions.
Great.
So we have weekly sessions. We also have outreach. We have an outreach component. That means all those kids who are in the program must do outreach in the community, must pass out literature, information on stopping violence, and part of our whole anti-violence campaign. So we canvass all communities on Saturdays. We go to different events, and we put them to work. Now, initially it's work, but pretty much the kids enjoy being out there, enjoy teaching, learning, and so they learn some other values that's going to help them in the workforce. And so we like to engage the young people, as much as we can.
And that last part you were saying will help them in the workforce. How extensive is that?
Well, one of the things we do, we do resume writing. We do interviewing techniques. That's part of our 16-week curriculum. So we build up to that. When the kids release, at least they have some idea of how to go in and present themselves.
Right.
We have an image requirement. The young man must wear shirt, ties, slacks.
They're the ties.
Yes, sir.
No baggy pants, right?
None of that.
No bellies out.
Shoes are laced. Shoes are tied.
Shoes are tied.
Yes, sir.
No bellies out.
Right. And we do a hair requirement too. And the girls have to be dressed appropriately. So that's probably one of the first steps we teach the young people.